start with Sefer Shmiras Haloshon, and our topic is loser of two worlds. Not a good idea. The late scoffer is liable to suffer retribution in this world for his sinful behavior. As the Talmud states, Avodah Zarah 18b, whoever scoffs will have affliction visited upon him, as it is written, and now do not scoff lest your retribution intensify. Yeshayahu 28:22. Said Rava to the rabbis, I ask you not to engage in scoffing, so that affliction not come upon you. The Talmud further states that scoffing causes one to be denied his material needs. Okay, so let's do a little further. Scoffers bring punishment upon the entire world. As the Talmud states in the same place, whoever scoffs brings about distractions of the world. It is forbidden even to sit in the company of scoffers, as it is written, praiseworthy is a man that sat not in a company of scoffers. Tehillim 1:1. So let's do this piece again, and we're going to explain. So actually, somebody asked me today, very interesting question, and I told this person not to be in a company of scoffers. Right? All of this we're speaking about issue Lashon Hara. One practical question, and the person said it's not everybody scoffers. That only some, like I don't know, one or two people. So I told this person, one or two people, that's enough. Like how many, like you want everybody be a clown? That's only even one or two of them. So even the rest of the people like seems to be normal people, good people. You have to avoid this company, the whole company, right? Because if they don't rebuke these people, if they continue to invite them, meaning what? Yeah, maybe they seem nice to you. Right, but if they do tolerate this behavior, meaning that maybe they are not as like scoffers as these people are, but they like them. Okay, that's for me. That's the message here. Okay, so one more time, a late scoffer is liable to suffer retribution in this world for his sinful behavior. Meaning, in this world, he's going to get punished, right? As we said, he's going to get denied his material needs. Okay. As the Talmud states, and the Avodah Zarah 18b, whoever scoffs will have affliction visited upon him. So, meaning what that the Talmud says very clearly, it's not beating around the bush. It says, if you acting like scoffing for sure, Lashon Hara, like because they scoff at other people. They not scoff at the weather, the rain went and stop and No, it's about people, right? About their character traits, their behavior, their deficiency, right? So scoffing will have affliction visited upon him, as it is written. And now do not scoff, lest your retribution intensify. Right? It was a retribution, and people start joking and. Unfortunately, in some places, I'm not going to mention what, but it's Jewish culture. One of the places is actually a specific city. It's only, it used to be a very, very Jewish city, right? Where a lot of Jews used to be, and the people from that place are famous for their scoffing, for their cynicism, for their being funny humor. But this humor, always, they say, no, we only joke about ourselves. Yeah, about ourselves and the rest of the Jewish people, which is a big issue. And this writer, if you ever heard about writer Sholem Aleichem, right? I think right. He's from originally from Russia, Ukraine. I don't remember. From that side of the world, and but he was on a Zionist side. For many people, he was a representative of Jewish culture. But if you read it, it's like Lashon Hara from the beginning to the end. When I was little, I would read him, right? My grandmother would read his story. Originally, it was published in Yiddish. He actually then moved to New York and died in New York. Somewhere, right? But very interesting. But then they translated different languages, and he became very, very famous. like the most famous, I guess. I mean, one of the most famous writers. But if you read, like it occurred to me like many years later, like it's up like Lashon Hara come from the beginning to the end. Of course, like in the tragedy, like all of these things, but absolutely forbidden. Okay. Said Rava to his rabbis, right? I ask you do not engage in scoffing so that the affliction would not come upon you. So I'm not sure all of the Talmudim of Rava, like what kind of scoffer there was. I don't think there were. I hope they were not, right? The Talmud further states that scoffing causes one to be denied of his material needs, right? So, because like simple explanation, I would say it's measure for measure. When a person makes a fun of somebody, most likely this person would lose his parnasa, or had it depleted, right? So he would make fun of his business, of his product, of himself, right? Continue, scoff and bring punishment upon the entire world. As the Talmud states, whoever scoffs brings about destruction in the world. No more, no less. It is forbidden even to sit in a company of scoffers, right? That it says in Tehillim. So, I mean, so actually not only scoffing, but everything, whatever we do in this life, it has effect on the whole world. As the Rambam Zatzal says, if you do a mitzvah, so you actually bring merit for you, of course, but also you bring the merit to the whole world. As he says that you have to see the world like 50-50, 50% sin and 50% merits. And with the next mitzvah that you personally do, forget about others, you personally do is going to change the balance to the better side, right? So that's for sure. Whatever we do affect the world. Okay. All right, continue. Vilna Gaon writes in his famous letter, to the verse, all men toil, it's for his mouth, Kachelas 6:6. The sages commented, in Midrash Kachelas, same place, that all the mitzvahs in the Torah study of a person are not sufficient to negate that which he utters sinfully with his mouth. They further states, witchcraft would the man pursue in this world, he should strive to emulate a mute and to avoid evil talk, Hulin 89a, and press his lips together like two millstones, which grind against one another. Therefore, one must distance oneself from scoffing, so that he will not learn from their ways. Rather, he should sit where the Torah is being spoken. Praiseworthy will he be in this world and the world to come. So let's try to understand this piece. So it's Vilna Gaon writes a famous letter. I think the letter that he sent to his wife and mother. And it says again to the verse, all men toils for his mouth. Right, it's from Kecheles, meaning right. The sages commented that that all the mitzvahs of the Torah study of a person are not sufficient to negate which he utters with sinful states with his mouth. Meaning that this sin is like towards everything, right? That's how we have to be careful. We have to preserve whatever we have our mitzvahs. We have to preserve them, not to lose. Not to lose. I mean, a person can make a lot of money and then would forget to put a password to his account, and the money is going to be stolen. So yeah, did he make money? Yeah, that's very good, but he lost everything. Okay. The further state, witchcraft should one man pursue in this world, he should strive to emulate a mute. Right, it's actually from Pirkei Avos as well. So, what is the best character traits to emulate a mute? And many people, they are again under under peer pressure. So, like if it is quiet, so like you have to say something. Right? Why should be silence? Like why somebody needs always talk? It's very interesting, right? And many people feel uncomfortable. They say, "No, you somebody is against somebody. Why are you talking? I know what you're thinking, or I think that I know what you're thinking." So, but many times, like it's much better to just to keep quiet. And today, it's so easy thing. So, in order if you bother with the silence, just put your headphone on, and that's it. I mean, in the company of others. So you listen to your class, and you can smile, politely smile to everybody, and say, "No, I'm in class." Yeah, this class from 5 years ago, 3 years ago, from 2 weeks ago. I mean, who needs to know? So, are you in class? Yes, because I'm listening to what it says in class, and I'm learning. Okay, so maybe they're not going to call on me because it's recording, but they don't need to know. So that's the solution, and very, very important. Like to try, of course, practice at home, right? To let them mute. So just because the silence, don't volunteer any information. Okay. He should try to mute and avoid evil talk, right? And press his lips like two millstones. So the millstones have to be like very tight together, so that they have to grind the grain into the flour. So you can imagine like it has to be very, very tight. Okay, so therefore one must distance oneself from scoffers, because they're going to provoke you, so that he will not learn from their ways. And as we always say, our environment affects us. Like everybody everywhere. I remember in the office, everybody this tall, tough, loud guy who would speak very loudly and discuss everybody and his personal life. Such a disgusting thing, right? And people would lie, like people look up to him, right? And they would the way like, oh, he's on vacation. Oh, the days are not the same without this guy. Like all of these clowns, scoffers. You understand? So, and people might get affected. So I mean, they want to be like him. Okay, be popular. Rather, he should sit where the Torah is being spoken. And where the Torah is being spoken today, like in olden days, it was hard. You had to go to find the Talmid Chacham. Maybe you would be living in a village and there is no Talmid Chacham, or like a semi-learned person. You understand? But today you have all of the recording. Like, how can you go wrong? Or you can join class from wherever in the world. Praiseworthy will he be in this world and in the world to come. That's a very, very interesting piece. Okay, stop here. So again, silence, and so sometimes even around my Shabbos table, so I'm quiet. So and people look at me like something wrong. Nothing wrong. I just mind my own business, and I don't want to talk. That's absolutely fine. Normal quality if you don't want to talk. Okay. All right. Any questions on what you said? Questions? 1 second. I just make sure my speaker is on. The speaker is on. Okay. No question. Continue. So we continue. Actually, close to the finish. Let me see. Yes or no? Yes. Go ahead.
Someone just posted a question on the board.
Okay. Yes.
Shalom, Kalav. Thank you for the Shiur question. If someone privately scoffs wicked people that behave like animals and publicly try to antagonize others simply for not wanting to lower themselves to their level, would this incur a punishment?
Apologize. Could you please say it again? Sorry. Please.
Yes. So, question: if someone privately scoffs wicked people that behave like animals and publicly try to antagonize others simply for not wanting to lower themselves to their level, would this incur a punishment?
I incur punishment, meaning that these people who try to antagonize others. Is it the question? Or
I think so.
I mean, of course, yeah. Of course, I mean, all these people. So there are two solutions here, right? One solution is very hard to work on yourself to develop your character traits. Could take you the whole lifetime. right? And to achieve some spiritual heights. And another thing to take somebody who is higher than you down. So like you're on the same side. You can step up on his side or her side. That's like on level. So of course it's harder. It's require a lot of work, sacrifice, or you can bring the person down, and you're on the same level. So of course the second solution is cheaper and better. And of course every person thinks that he or she is right. So that's like in this world the most thought after solution. Right. So, but since you know that such a people exist, and you know this person has such a percentage, has the distance from them. You understand? All right.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Your friend says, as in, would one be punished for scoffing them? These people.
Scoffing people that they're trying to bring other people down.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. No. That's in this case. I mean, it has to be like proper. Like it has to be obvious, like clear message that that's the reason the person is doing that. Yes. Then of course he's not going to be punished, but we have to calculate the outcome. Is it going to be helpful, or if the crowd that I'm trying to preach is a clown, so it's better not to go against these people because it's not going to be very productive. You understand? But if a person does that, he's not going to be punished. That's opposite. His agenda is actually to bring the truth to the world. But it has to be calculated. So we have and I have some as a new warrior, so trying to hold this person back a little, because person is like fire, new Balchuva from our classes, right? And trying to go fight everybody who does wrong, to jump on that person and rebuke, and I'm trying to hold that person back. I said, try to hold back your energy. So like only like apply your energy to the person that you can help. People have, like many people, they don't want to be helped. Like some people, the doctors cannot help. Why? Because the person never going to go to the doctor, never ever, right? So because he or she does not acknowledge there is something wrong with them, and all there's issue with all psychiatric people. Like they say I'm fine. Maybe problem with you. Everybody's great. They say everybody's like that. Everybody's like that. It's just you like that. You understand? So person first has to acknowledge the issue. Okay. What else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Next question on this topic. Thank you for the reminder not to be a scoffer. It has been said that one can be guilty of being a scoffer if they fail to spread the Torah when given the opportunity. Does this therefore mean that we should not choose the company of those who do not take the opportunity to share Torah principles?
I mean, it's a good question. So, it's very, very good question. So Talmud says that Hashem, I don't remember one of the prophets, right? So says that Hashem said, and plus I'm going to punish them because they scoff my Torah, right? That's the source of this, right? And prophet said, well, Hashem, when exactly they scoffed your Torah? Like when it happened, like and Hashem said, when they were not learning my Torah. So they say, who needs that? Understand? We go stadiums and go movie theaters and do whatever parties, right? And do some like useless party or something. You understand? So when the people involved in their behavior, so Hashem sees it as a scoffing at his Torah because it's no value. Because if they would treat this Torah as a diamonds or more than a diamond, they're not going to do all of these things. Like for example, if a person is said that you're going to get, I don't know, $10,000 a day working. So is anybody going to take any day off? Okay, Shabbos, but otherwise, like, is it like a Sunday? You can have Sunday off. How about Monday? Yeah, we can find the replacement. No, I'm going to work. So I don't know how this opening is going to last. So I want to take my time, and I'm going to work diligently every day. Right? So in order not to get fired. Why? Because of the money. Because the person knows the reward. And he's not going to quit. He's not going to take break because he would be afraid that they're going to replace him. You understand? So if a person has an attitude like that to the Torah, with the Torah, so there is no problem. Like all other things are meaningless to him. Right? But if he has maybe not today. I'm busy. I'm going to that birthday party of my cousin's brother's dog's friend or something. You understand? And there are people like that. I had a class, and not class, but a group a long time ago, and I have to dissolve it because people were driving me crazy. No, we have to attend this party because they're going to get offended, and it's from one of the Jewish culture that people need to have like everybody like on their birthday party. Like who needs the birthday? Like a grown-up man, like they have kids. Like who needs this birthday party? Like I understand your little kids, 5 years old, 6 years, 3 years old. Okay, of course you buy cake, you do a party, you invite other kids, like make fun. But like you were 35 years old, like you need party. Like what exactly you achieve so much that you need party? Like and plus all the drunken party, and of course people would miss Marif and stuff. Like who needs that? Who needs all of the awareness of other people? But that's what people did, and they canceled one class, another class. I mean, it was very annoying. You understand? So that's Hashem is kofar. So and of course I rebuke people, like the way I can rebuke. Like people were not getting the point. They just were doing like, no, you don't understand. It's my cousin. He's so lonely. He's I don't know, 29 years old. He's just getting married. All of us got married early, and this and that. And my uncle is not going to understand if I don't come. All this nonsense. Understand? So for Hashem is a coffin, right? So, but if person does not share the Torah, is he a scoffer? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if he is scoffer, but if he would mean like meant well for that person, he would share. Like it does not cost you anything. So you have ice cream. You have like I don't know the way I see it. I'm just made up this example. You have a box of ice cream, like ice cream, and you don't have refrigerator. Unless you give out to everybody, it's going to melt. It's going to spoil. Like what are you going to do? And it's summer, so of course you want to give to everybody because it's free and because they like, and it's because it's chocolate and chocolate chip. Your favorite ice cream, chocolate chip, or vanilla, whatever you like. You understand? It does not cost you anything, and you wish people well. So what's the problem? So you're going to give this ice cream to everybody, but if you like keep to yourself and it's going to melt and it's embarrassing, and then you're going to throw in the garbage. So what kind of person you are? So I mean, it's my personal parable. Maybe it makes sense, maybe not. But that's what it is. When a person does not want to share, why exactly? Like, does it cost you? Even people doesn't do like they're going to block you or something. Like so they're going to block you, Baruch Hashem. So if they block me, guess what? They're not going to invite me to their useless party. Okay, it's very beneficial to me. I don't have to make excuses why I'm not going to come. Okay. What else?